Imagine this. You're 16. Your world is your phone, video games, and the comfort of your suburban home. Life is predictable, safe. Then, in the blink of an eye, everything changes. You're not in your room anymore. The familiar hum of the city is gone, replaced by an overwhelming chorus of unseen creatures. The air is thick, humid, and smells of damp earth and decay. You're alone, standing in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, the largest, most unforgiving wilderness on Earth. This isn't a game. This is the terrifying new reality for a boy named Alex, a reality that would last for 365 days. This is the story of his unbelievable transformation, a journey from a weak, unprepared teenager into a hardened, resilient survivor. When Alex first arrived, he was utterly helpless. He had no food, no water, no tools, and worst of all, no idea how he got there or how to get back. Panic was his only companion. The first night was a symphony of terror. Every rustle in the leaves, every shadow that danced in the moonlight was a monster lying in wait. He huddled at the base of a colossal tree, shivering not from the cold, but from pure, unadulterated fear. He was just a kid, lost in a world that wanted to swallow him whole. The first few days were a blur of desperation. Thirst was a fire in his throat, and hunger a gnawing ache in his stomach. He remembered a documentary he'd half-watched once, something about following water downstream. Clinging to that sliver of a memory, he stumbled through the dense undergrowth, his city clothes tearing, his skin collecting a tapestry of scratches and insect bites. He finally found a stream, the water murky but life-giving. He drank greedily, not caring about the risks, only about quenching the immediate burning need. That small victory, the simple act of finding water, was the first spark of hope in a world of darkness. It was the moment Alex realized that if he was going to die here, he wouldn't do it lying down. Survival is a brutal teacher, and the Amazon is its harshest classroom. The lessons came fast and without mercy. His first attempt at a shelter was a pathetic pile of leaves that was washed away by the first tropical downpour, leaving him soaked and miserable. But he learned. He observed the way weaver ants stitched leaves together, the way fallen logs created natural overhangs. He started again, this time lashing branches together with tough vines, creating a crude but functional A-frame structure. It wasn't a home, but it was a shield against the relentless rain and a small pocket of safety in the vast wilderness. Each knot he tied, each branch he placed, was a quiet declaration of defiance against the jungle. Food was the next great challenge. He tried eating brightly colored berries, a rookie mistake that left him doubled over with stomach cramps for a full day. Another harsh lesson learned: nature's beauty can be deceivingly deadly. He started observing the monkeys, watching what they ate and what they avoided. He learned to identify edible roots and grubs. It was disgusting at first, a far cry from the pizza and burgers he was used to, but it was fuel. It was life. He fashioned a primitive spear from a hardened stick, and after countless failed attempts, he finally managed to spear a fish in a shallow pool. The feeling of triumph was immense. He had provided for himself, using his own hands and his own wits. He cooked it over a fire he'd painstakingly started with a bow drill, a technique that took him days of frustrating practice to master. That first taste of cooked fish, smoky and flaky, was the most delicious meal he had ever eaten. The jungle wasn't just a challenge of resources, it was a constant battle against its inhabitants. He had a terrifyingly close encounter with a jaguar, its muscular form a fluid shadow in the twilight. He only survived by scrambling up a tree, his heart hammering against his ribs as the predator paced below. He learned to read the signs of the forest: a broken twig, a distant call, the sudden silence of the insects. These were the whispers of the jungle, and learning to understand them was the key to staying alive. He crafted a bow and arrows, practicing day after day, his aim slowly improving. He was no longer just prey. He was becoming a predator himself, a part of the intricate food web. Months bled into one another, marked by the changing rains and the slow crawl of the sun across the sky. The boy who had arrived in the Amazon was fading, replaced by someone new. The soft, pale skin was now tanned and calloused. The skinny arms were corded with muscle, honed by climbing, building, and hunting. His eyes, once wide with fear, were now sharp and observant, constantly scanning his surroundings. He had learned to move through the jungle not as an intruder, but as a part of it. He could identify dozens of plants, mimic bird calls, and predict the weather by the feel of the air. The fear was still there, a constant hum beneath the surface, but it was no longer paralyzing. It was a tool, a sharpened sense that kept him alive. The psychological toll was immense. The crushing loneliness was a constant ache. He would talk to himself, to the trees, to the river, just to hear the sound of a voice. He would stare up at the stars, a canopy so brilliant and vast it made him feel infinitesimally small, and wonder if his family was looking at the same sky, wondering where he was. He fought off despair by keeping his hands and mind busy. He improved his shelter, built traps, and even carved small figures from wood, tiny testaments to his existence. He was not just surviving anymore. He was living. He found a strange beauty in his solitude, a profound connection to the natural world he had never known. The sunrise painting the canopy in hues of gold and pink, the symphony of the frogs at dusk, the intricate patterns on a butterfly's wing, these were moments of pure, unadulterated peace. Then, on the 365th day, just as inexplicably as he had arrived, it happened again. One moment he was sharpening an arrow by his fire, the next he was blinking in the harsh, artificial light of a warehouse, the scent of dust and concrete replacing the rich smell of the rainforest. He was found by security guards, a wild-looking boy in tattered clothes speaking a language of one. The world he had returned to was alien. The noise, the crowds, the speed of it all was overwhelming. But he was not the same boy who had left. The weakness was gone, replaced by an unshakable strength. The uncertainty was gone, replaced by a quiet confidence. He had walked through the fire and emerged forged anew. Alex's story is more than just a tale of survival. It's a testament to the incredible resilience of the human spirit. It shows us that within each of us, hidden beneath layers of modern convenience, lies an ancient, primal strength waiting to be awakened. He was stripped of everything, thrown into the worst possible circumstances, and not only did he survive, he thrived. He found a deeper understanding of himself and his place in the world. He learned that the greatest challenges we face are often the catalysts for our most profound growth. His journey through the heart of the Amazon was a harrowing ordeal, but it was also a journey into the heart of what it means to be truly, indomitably alive. Thank you so much for watching this incredible story of survival and transformation. What do you think you would do in a situation like this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories. We'll see you in the next one.